sagutin. Paumanhin, di aminin, nang ngiti at luha ko'y sa'yo pa rin. Paumanhin, di lilimutin, mga pangakong di mo kayang tuparin. Ang salitang hindi mo kayang sabihin sa akin, sabihin sa akin na paumanin. Ngayong natapos ng lahat, ba't tila ikaw ay mahal pa rin, mahal na mahal pa rin. Paumanhin, di aminin, nang ngiti at luha ko'y sa'yo pa rin. Paumanhin, di lilimutin, mga pangakong di mo kayang tuparin. Tulit-tulit kong ibabalik sa simula. Tulit-tulit kong ibabalik sa simula. Tulit-tulit kong ibabalik sa simula. Tulit-tulit kong ibabalik sa simula.
What's up, guys? You're tuned in to another Rappler Live Jam. My name is Amanda, and that song you just heard was called Paumanhin by our guest for tonight, No Lore. So we have Tita Halaman and Gerald
Hello.
Watko with us
hello.
tonight. Hi, guys.
Hey,
Hello.
we're so happy to be here.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
It
guys.
was great to have you here. So before anything else, that song that we just heard, Paumanhin, it's on one level it's like a love song, but it's also like based on the painting that we can see right there on the screen behind us. It's also about there's a political angle to it, and I heard it was inspired by the online debates from last year's very spirited election.
Yeah.
So can you tell us more about the song?
Basically, Paumanhin is about the beauty and the chaos of one's fierce loyalty. So that's it. And we know lore, we do music based from my paintings with poetry. So I'm a visual artist here in the Philippines, and what I do is I do paintings, I do exhibits here and abroad. And we just thought, nung pandemic lang, we just thought na, what if let's translate these paintings with poems? Because I do paintings with poetry, paintings with poems to songs. So we somehow stretched the poems. We somehow stretched it. We put verses, choruses to it, bridges, and there we translated it to a song. So
Yeah.
that's Paumanhin.
So all your paintings, they come with poems,
Yeah.
and then you base the songs on those poems.
Yes.
Wow! So it's like the artwork
Yeah.
lives on and on in different forms.
Yeah, we would like to combine those three art forms in one. Basically, those are our hobbies. It's painting, music, and then poetry. Those are our hobbies, me and my kuya. So, yeah, we translated it to songs.
And that's our vision, like to combine those three art forms, like art, music, and poetry.
So you guys are both visual artists. I mean, you're a painter, Tita,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Gerald, you're a
More in the digital,
multimedia.
yeah.
You're a designer. What was it like when you guys were growing up? It must have been like a very creative environment.
Yeah, actually, we've been growing up like with No Lore started just during the pandemic,
Yeah.
and we grow up together, but uh, we've been part of different bands. Like
Yeah, we used to play.
nag-start lang talaga kami nitong pandemic lang, like uh, kasi nung pandemic like hindi kami makalabas and sa isang bahay lang kami. So doon kami nag-start kagaya ng mga ibang bands and artists rin out there. So
You
ayu-
used to be a bassist before.
yeah,
and
bassist
I used to be a
and
drummer. So, and we play on different bands, and we just thought na, hey, bakit hindi tayo mag-collaborate since we're siblings? Maybe
Yeah.
it's easier for us to collaborate.
And we're doing it just for the hobby. Like hindi kami nag-aim no na mapunta na maging part ng record label and so ayun more on playing instruments kami dati. Like hindi kami kumakanta talaga. So etong For No Lore, so medyo iba siya kasi parang kasama yung vocals namin dito. So
Yeah.
And we're a
And-
duo lang kasi we used to play with like a full band
Yeah.
talaga.
So was it something na since you said nga you weren't planning on making it like a professional thing. I mean, you're just doing it
Yeah.
on the side. Was it something na parang like and then you started singing for the first time on No Lore. So what was that like getting into it? Trying something new.
We used to do backup vocals before. So backup
Okay.
lang. While playing drums, him naman while he's playing the bass. So now kasi I used to write songs nga, I used to write poems, and we just thought na, hey, what if ito na lang, yung mga songs mo na lang, let's put this out. Like, let's just try, just for self-expression, like.
And why was it this particular, because you have a certain sound, bakit itong style ng music yung napili nyo?
Siguro dahil sa influences natin, right? We love A Wonder, yung mga duos, yeah.
Actually, people say that we're kind of similar to O Wonder, but because of the vocal unison, like the male and female vocals na ganun, pareha sila. Pero we're different and we're trying to stay different from O Wonder. Siguro yung vocal style namin parehas. Then marami kaming unique elements, like yun yung goal namin na maging unique yung sound namin. And siguro masasabi ko yung napag-usapan namin nun before na yung maging goal namin is magmukhang film score yung style ng music, like dramatic, emotional, ganun. So, it's mga synths yung gamit namin, mga synths. So, dun kami sa more on emotional side than the dancey side. Ganun yung
Yeah,
ganun ko siya,
lyrically it's sad.
Yeah.
Lyrically it's sad, but as you can hear the music, it's like a bop. Like there are synths everywhere and all that. So.
and may mga effects like
Yeah.
gumagamit kami ng mga clocks, ng mga taiko
Yes.
drums, ganun. Halo-halo.
Nahirapan ba kayo when you first started making music together?
Sobrang dali.
Yeah,
Hindi, kasi, sige.
Because we live together, so I think it's easier for us to jam, to practice. Kaysa sa, yung usual na ginagawa namin before, we used to play with different bands na magkakaiba kami ng lugar and we meet somewhere like in a studio. So sa amin, like dun lang kami sa bahay, we have our home studio and then we practice there.
So sakto pandemic pa, no? So you
Yeah.
really were stuck with each other.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the level of creativity and innovation is different. Kasi, yun nga, yung nasabi namin before na part kami ng bands na magkaiba. As in, magkaiba ng audience, ng connections, ng genre, ganun. So, parang yung nag-join kami together sa No Lore, parang ang daming ideas, like overflowing yung ideas and mga ayun, tapos nag-plus pa yung creativity ni Tita sa mga paintings. So, in-integrate namin yun dun sa songs namin.
And why is your band name No Lore?
Yun nga, like what I mentioned a while ago, na no lore kasi, it's like our short term for the word no folklore. And it's like our creative way of saying don't just dream it or tell it to the world, you have to make it happen. So yun nga, way back nung pandemic, we used to play with different bands before. And then kahit nagpe-play kami with different bands before, we always say this na parang sabi namin na dream namin mag-collaborate someday. It's our dream to collaborate someday, pero it never happens. Parang lagi namin sinasabi, we used to say it so much that it already sounds like a folklore. So yun, parang lagi mo naman sinasabi yan, pero di ba, hindi namin nagagawa. And finally, when the pandemic happened, we got the chance na to like, kasi na-lockdown kami together, we don't have a choice. So yeah, we finally had the chance, and it's like, oh, we have to make our dreams happen. No? Na parang this is the time, I think this is the perfect time. And then we're now here, no, Lord.
Reality na siya, hindi na siya folklore. So your next song for us, this one is your current single. Tama ba? Yeah. This is called Simula Ngayon. Can you, before you get into it, can you tell us a little bit about the song?
Simula Ngayon. So kaka-release niya lang sa Spotify, Apple Music, and all other major music platforms worldwide. It's a song about life after love. So, yan siya. And there's also a painting. There's also a painting in the poem sa Simula Ngayon. So, if you guys want to check that out na siya sa major music platforms worldwide.
Yay, all right, let's hear it. This is No Lore with Simula Ngayon.
Right.
Simula ngayon, pipiliin ko gumising sa mundong wala sa bukas mo. Simula ngayon, pipiliin ko ang mamatay ang damdamin, niyakap ilang taon. Simula ngayon, simula ngayon, simula ngayon, ako'y magsisimula muli ngayon. At gaano man kabagal ay bubuhayin muli ang pagkatao kong nawala sa ngalan ng dating pag-ibig. At alam mo, balang araw ako'y lilipat muli nang walang sakit, nang walang pait ng dating pag-ibig. Simula ngayon,
If you're just tuning in, that was No Lore with their latest single, Simula Ngayon. It's out now on the internet, on Spotify and Apple Music. And if you guys, the viewers at home, the painting that this song was based on is right behind them on the screen. I'm not sure if you can see it, pero it should be out there that they can see.
Yeah, we also have our website. It's called nolormusic.com. Yeah, you can see the song meaning and the paintings
Paintings
and the poetry.
Yeah, you guys should check out the paintings because they're pretty awesome. So, yeah, we've been talking about how your music is inspired by Tita's paintings. And paano nyo, I mean, you said that you wanted to bring those three art forms together, the paintings, the poems, and the music. Paano nyo naisip na gawin yun?
Because my day job is a visual artist. So, like what I said, I do exhibits, I do paintings with poems. That's my style, figurative expressionism with paintings and poetry. So, with that, naisip niya, my kuya, na what if na we'll translate it to a song. And usually kasi when I paint, I sing. I always sing. I always sing random words.
And originally, yung mga paintings niya before, na yung wala pang No Lore, meron siyang mga poetry. So, doon ko naisip na parang lagyan ng isa pang layer na music naman. So, yun, doon siya nagsimula.
So how does it work? Like, existing na yung art and the poetry, so you just add the music on top of that, or do you create new paintings?
I create.
For the songs.
For No Lore, I create I create new paintings and poems, and then we translate it to songs.
Grabe, it sounds like such a complex process. So how long does it take for you to write one song?
Ooh, write one song. Depende sa mood yan eh. I think marami mag-agree. Depende siya sa mood. So, it depends kung inspired ka or it depends kung malungkot ka na itong moment ng life mo, you're sad or you're happy. So, it depends. Sa akin, pwedeng mabilis lang kasi sanay ako magsulat ng poems for my paintings. So, I have tons of paintings and yun, nilalagyan ko siya ng poems. So, if ever na we need to release something na parang magsasabi lang siya, oh, hey, we need to release something, write something. So, yun. So wala akong choice kahit may art block. I really have to
Grabe. Ang galing because like even then, you can create 3 works of art from on a deadline. So what do you do when you're feeling like creatively blocked?
Ooh, sa akin, what I personally do whenever I encounter art block is that I browse social media. This is unusual, but I browse social media, then tinitingnan ko yung artists na I look up to. And from there, nakikita ko yung works nila and nakakakuha ko ng inspiration. So yun, bigla akong nagkakaroon ng mga ideas na what if I'm gonna do something like that? Not really something like that, but something in my own way. So ganun. So I think it's effective.
So the painting always comes first.
Yes.
Wow. Amazing. This is like totally new. Like you guys are the first artists that we've had who do this. And you guys are both visual artists. So how does that, do you think that makes you better musicians?
No.
I think so. Like, for some creativity, you know. Kasi ako, I'm a multimedia artist and I can say na na-apply ko yung skills ko. Especially nung nag-start kami. Kasi we started na wala pa kaming label and all DIY. So, sobrang bedroom pop style. Tapos, ayun, na-apply ko yung mga graphic design and all. Tapos ngayon, nagka-label na kami. So parang medyo relax na and focus na kami sa music.
Yeah, and usually if creative kang tao, usually very visual ka. So sometimes parang yung nasa imagination mo and all that stuff, you can write it down and you can make it a song.
You can paint a picture in
Yeah,
various
yeah.
forms. Interesting. So, when you're playing gigs, like how do you bring the visual aspect to your
Ooh,
gigs?
my kuya, Gerald, since he's a multimedia artist, so pag may ganyan na screen behind
Yeah,
us,
sometimes I
Yeah.
do like
gumagawa
3D
siya ng visualizer.
visualization.
Yeah, every time we perform. So, dalawa kami nasa harap and then there's a visualizer at the back.
Sobrang hands-on nyo as artists.
Yeah, and gagawin namin yun sa Potion Project na Pochela sa
Yeah, we have an
April.
upcoming gig. Mhm.
Yeah, gagawin namin sa April 28. So may
Is it
visualizer kami
28 or 29?
Basta yan,
29.
sa
Yeah, thanks,
Potion,
Kim.
Potion Project. Yeah.
So may gig sila sa
Yeah.
April 29.
And maganda tong gig na to kasi it's a benefit gig for the stray animals, for the stray dogs and stray cats. And kami personally, ina-advocate din namin yun kasi meron din kaming rescued dog, si Odish. Hi Odish, if you're watching. Si Odish, Aspin siya. Yeah, that's Odish.
Cute. So sa April 29 yung gig din. Where is it gonna be?
Sa McKinley,
Okay.
Whiskey Park.
Okay, if you guys wanna get the full
Yeah.
experience. I feel like iba siya eh, no? Pag live gig.
So this gonna be there too, Dilaw and Isanigo and
Yeah.
other bands na we look up to.
And we're playing with our band. Like ngayon kasi duo setup kami. So
It's gonna be noisy.
Yeah.
Game. So, yun, April 29, mark your calendars. But first, your next song for us, you're playing 2 more songs. This
Yeah.
next one is called Papatungo.
Yes.
Before you get into it, can you tell us what this one is about?
Papatungo, para siyang self-questioning, self-interrogation of someone whether to push through ba or like to give up na. So kaya parang papatungo. And we all know we all know na walang Tagalog word na papatungo, only patungo. Pero I intentionally made it that way kasi yung song may papapap. Parang there's a riff that goes like papaparap. So,
Ganda,
yeah.
ganda. Let's hear it. This is No Lore with Papatungo.
Papatungo na ba saan mga salitang sinulat ko ngunit hindi mo ramdam. Papatungo na ba saan mga larawan mong lumalangoy sa aking isipan at napapaliw na ang mundo. Ano nga ba ako sa'yo? Ba't tila walang saysay sa'yo ang isang katulad ko?
If you're just tuning in to the show, that was No Lore with their third song for the night, Papatungo. So, interesting kasi sabi ni Gerald kanina parang your ideas like film scores and stuff. And very cinematic nga yung songs nyo that we've heard so far today. Parang feeling ko nanonood ako ng sine. Love it. So, earlier you mentioned na you started No Lore as parang pandemic project, ganon. But now you're playing gigs. You've released an EP. Yung song nyo na feature na sa movie, ay sa series pala.
Yes,
Series,
yes.
tama. Ano yung nag-push sa inyo to keep going with it na hindi lang siya, clearly it's not just a pandemic project anymore.
Oh, I think that's when we got signed sa Off the Record. Thank you so much pala sa Off the Record and Amplified Fam and of course Rappler. We're so happy to be here. So yun, so I think when we got signed, that's when things get serious na. So talagang, okay, serious na tayo.
Siguro, before we got signed, like, yung nalaman namin na yung music namin is something, special. Kasi before, yung DIY nga kami, like, yung first song namin with Little Light, sinend namin yun sa mga different blogs, like, different, na mga nag-curate ng music playlist. And maganda yung naging reception. Like, aside from our families and friends, of course, kasi kami pa lang din yung And, ayun, maganda yung feedback nila. So, siguro yun yung naging starting point na parang medyo naging serious na. Then, yung umabot na kami dun sa second single namin, dun na namin, like, sinend namin yung nagplan kami na isend yun sa mga record labels. So, and luckily, napunta kami sa Off the Record and we're so grateful. Kasi sobrang passionate nila and ayun, ang laki nung natulong sa amin. So ngayon parang more on focus na kami sa music and sa artworks.
Kasi before, he used to do the marketing side din. So he used to send to different labels and
Ang hirap
blogs.
naman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So end-to-end process siya.
Yeah, like-
Everything, DIY.
Like I can remember na yung tipong pag send ng email, yung hindi dapat mapupunta sa spam folder. Ni-research namin yun.
Oh my God.
Yeah, everything.
Yun, lahat. As in, kahit mga photography and mga
Yeah,
videos, content.
Nagta-timer
lahat
kami for our PR photos and then we're going to post.
Kami lang
Yeah,
dalawa.
it's gonna be a PR photo.
Kami lang dalawa nun.
Ang hirap nun. So at
Yeah.
least now, you can focus on the creative side of it. Nakatulong ba yon in like your songwriting process na hindi yun na iniisip yun?
Yeah.
Sobrang laking tulong. And lahat like sa marketing, wala na kaming iniisip ngayon. So almost sila na lahat. And ayun, so far, so good.
And may EP na kayo ngayon.
Yeah.
This one's called Outlines, na lumabas nung, I think November, tama ba? November last year?
Yeah. Yung launch lang na
November,
gig
yeah.
is December, right? In Bugsies. Yeah.
So, it has 6 tracks, some of which we heard tonight. What made you decide na gagawa kayo ng EP at this time?
Kasi ang plan talaga namin initially is to create an album. So, an album, 8-track album.
Yeah.
And nandun lahat ng paintings, of course, nandun lahat yung nakagather dun yung paintings with poems, the song meaning and all that. So parang gusto din namin siya gawin parang catalog. It's like an exhibit catalog. So yun, nung na-reach na namin yung parang nakailang songs na ba tayo? 8?
7.
7. Na-reach na namin parang, oh, hey, what if let's do an EP? So EP launch, let's do a gig with our friends. And so yun, it happened last December sa Bugsies, no, sa BGC, and then our friends were there, Tony J, si Josh Villena, so everybody's there, and we're so happy na release namin yan. So it's like an event din na parang bonding moment ng mga musicians and artists and aspiring artists. And we also have a Facebook group pala. It's called Friends of No Lore. So in-encourage namin yung mga artists din na iba or yung mga aspiring artists to join that group. So maganda siyang community. You can share your art there and all that. So may discussions then and all that.
So now that all of that is out, what's next for you?
We will be releasing an album. So
Yeah,
after an
album.
EP, it's gonna be an album. So yon, yung isa sa mga new releases namin is yung Simula Ngayon, and we'll be releasing more. So meron din kaming upcoming track this April na i-release.
28, yeah.
It's Papatungo, but it's
Remix.
City Bop remix. So it's a remix for, you know. And ayun, so sa April 28 yan. So i-release, abangan nyo yan.
Yeah,
And then
lyric video
Yeah.
ng
Lyric
Simula
video ng
Ngayon,
Simula Ngayon.
our latest single.
sa Friday.
Yeah.
Next Friday.
And marami pa kaming plans, like nagpa-plan din kaming magka-collab soon with different artists.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
exciting.
Ayun, yung album namin, plan namin i-release this year. So, stay tuned kayo doon, guys.
Grabe, wala kayong kapagaran.
This is what we do.
you paint, and then you write poems, and then you write songs, and then you make videos. I mean, grabe, the art keeps like living and living and living with you guys. So, on that note, where can people find you if they liked what they heard tonight?
Yeah, we're all over social media, like lahat. As in Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. May TikTok din kami.
Even Kumu. We're
Yeah,
on
minsan
Kumu.
nagsasayaw kami doon.
Oh, hindi.
Tapos Kumu din.
Kumu.
And makikita nyo lahat sa website namin. Actually, nandun siya lahat. Like yung paintings, lyrics, tapos yung mga gigs din
He's the one
namin.
maintaining kasi the website. So.
Marketing pa rin.
Oo. Hanggang ngayon yung website, yeah. So, yun. And also yun nga, like what we mentioned earlier, kita-kits tayo sa Pochella. So, it's an event. It's a benefit concert to raise funds for Potion Project. So, Potion Project, it's an animal shelter in Bulacan and in Bacolod. So, maganda yung mga advocacies nila. Pwede ka mag-sponsor ng dog and all that. And pwede ka mag-adopt, mag-rehome, rehabilitate. So, yun, sa April 29 sa McKinley West Park. And marami pang gigs sa May. Mag-announce kami ng gig poster. And so, yun, stay tuned.
Awesome. So, we're down to your last song for the night. This one is yung na-mention nyo kanina, your first song, With a Little Light.
Yeah,
Can you tell us more about this song?
With Little Light, ito yung
With
first
Little Light.
single namin na DIY pa lahat kami. So, nirecord lang namin siya sa bahay. And this song, With Little Light, it's about seeking for that light even sa darkest places. You know, there's always
Sobrang
light. There's no such thing as
pandemic.
complete
Oo nga
darkness.
eh.
Yeah.
Very, on of the era.
Tapos ito yung parang, kasi before, we used to release English songs. So ito pa yung English song era namin. And now we're releasing Tagalog songs.
Mas mahirap ba magsulat in English or Tagalog for you?
Kasi nung sa bands ko before, laging English talaga yung sulat ko. So, na-challenge kami na parang, oh, what if we're going to write a Tagalog song? Tapos yun yung Paumanhin, and that's our first ever Tagalog song. And we're so happy about it na yun nga, it became
Our top song.
it became an official soundtrack
Ah, yeah.
sa Sleep With Me, directed by Samantha Lee, that's starring Lovie Poe and Janine Gutierrez.
So, but that's Paumanhin. This one that
Yeah,
we're
this
about to
one.
hear is
Yeah.
With Little Light.
With Little Light.
Ayan. So, thank you guys again for being
Thank
here.
you, Rappler. Thank you Off the Record as well, and Amplified Entertainment. So yeah.
Yay. Thank you for the music. And to everyone who's tuned in, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the show. This is No Lore with Little Light.
Can I sing along to the sound of your photos and poems? Can I hold your straight face and kiss your fairy forehead when you frown? How I wish I'm good at guessing. How I wish I'm
must have been. You know I used to laugh and enjoy all the time. Oh no, 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 I must have tucked in your pale gray sleeves. I'm so in love. I'm so in love with little light. I'm so in love with little light. No joke or any heart is all I dream. A fixed love beneath a deadpan's burning skin. Said it, I'll go reach it. Said it, I'll go fly.